What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to the Sooner Surge for an instant reaction post-game video after the Sooners dominate BYU in the Big 12 tournament, 13-2 in 5 innings. Before we get started with this video, hit the subscribe button, join up, be a part of the Sooner Surge. Also, go to fanstop.com. Use code SURGE. You'll get 10% off your first 3 months. You get great-looking shirts like this for the Shirt of the Month Club. Join up with that. Great looking merchandise, officially licensed. Hunter, dominating performance by Oklahoma, 13-2. Kirsten Deal pitches, really a gem. I mean, almost has a no-hitter until 2 outs in the 5th, and then allows a home run after that. Pitches great. The rise ball was elite today. The Sooners start off hot, get 3 runs in the first inning. That's kind of been a thing, is they've been scoring runs in the first inning. And I will go on record of saying this: the best all-around hitting performance from this team in a while, because it wasn't just a few home runs. It wasn't just a few hits. They were smashing the ball. Hard hits. Even the singles were ripped. So great performance from Oklahoma today, Hunter.
Yeah, this is what you expect from a team that's 3-time defending national championship, looking to make history, winning that 4th in a row, something that's just never been done before in college softball. And I mean, a feat that seems almost unbelievable if they are able to get it done. And I mean, you said it, 13 runs, 13 hits, and Ella Parker continues to just steal the show for Oklahoma. 3 more hits today, now 5 hits, reached base 6 times, 3 extra base hits out of those 5. Just an amazing Big 12 tournament so far for the freshman.
Well, Hunter, I mean, you said it with Ella Parker. What she's doing right now in this postseason tournament, if you watch her at bats closely, even the ones she fouls off, she's dead on. I mean, she is all over the pitch. And what I think is great, and it just proves how good of a hitter she is. Any hitter that hits the ball as hard as she does with 2 strikes, you know they're in the zone and you know they're spraying. I mean, she hit the opposite field double at the end there. 2 strikes, just smoked it. The at bat before that, 2 strikes, just smoked a single down the line. I mean, the ball, I think the announcer said that the ball has to look like a beach ball to her right now because, I mean, she is just absolutely destroying the ball. Even on singles, doubles, it doesn't matter. With 2 strikes, it does not matter. And also, she's got one of the best looking swings I've seen in softball. I mean, it's unbelievable, Hunter.
Yeah, and true freshman.
Yeah.
Just have to continue to say that. A true freshman going to have 3 more years with the best hitting coach in the country in JT Gasso. I mean, the sky is truly the limit for Ella Parker. One of the finalists for Freshman of the Year as well.
Yeah, and it wasn't just her as a freshman in the first inning today. 2 outs, scores 1-0. I know right now we look back and say 1-0, big deal, but at the time it's 1-0, 2 outs in second and third, and Pickering, man, gets a single, scores 2. That was a big play in the game, I think, just for momentum-wise for the Sooners. And then after that, 3-0, give the ball to Deal, and she was dealing, man. Like I said earlier, the rise ball elite really had them chasing things up in the zone. Really, her only mistake was that home run where she left it in the zone. But most of the time, that rise ball was coming out of the zone, and they couldn't hit it. Great performance. And, Hunter, I'm interested now tomorrow. I mean, I expect Texas to dominate and be there. And who's going to be the pitching matchup for Oklahoma tomorrow against Texas? May has not pitched. You got Maxwell still. Didn't pitch a whole lot yesterday as far as inning and pitch-wise. So I'm interested to see what they do tomorrow. You got Keeney. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, that's if I was making the decision, that's who I would give the ball in the circle. Carly Keeney. Been very, very good for Oklahoma as of late. I mean, coming off of a big-time performance on Senior Day in Bedlam, a win that they desperately needed to avoid a sweep, something that hasn't happened in a very long time. Already losing the series to be able to somewhat salvage the weekend by not getting swept by the in-state rival. And I mean, you look at that performance for Keeney, was just lights out. And Keeney, not super, not an arm that Texas is super familiar with. She only pitched one inning in that 3-game set and did not allow a hit, walked one batter in one inning. So I think that's interesting if it does get to that point. And it also, what kind of Nicole May are you going to get? It's been a rough stretch for her as of late, so it's going to be interesting to see who they do use. And I mean, I know the announcers in the BYU game were talking about if Oklahoma wins the Big 12 tournament, they could even be the 1 seed. I don't see that happening. I still think unless something just crazy happens, a run rule type of win, I think I think Texas has that 1 seed locked up where Oklahoma could maybe move up to number 2.
Yeah, possibly, and we'll see. I mean, who knows? Either one, though, 1 or 2. I don't know on the pitching matchup, Hunter. I mean, Deal pitched great today. She's not. I don't expect her to see her at all tomorrow. But Maxwell, the way she pitched in the first series against Texas, I mean, the last 2 games, 2-1. She pitched well against Texas, and then you got May. I would fathom it hard to imagine, even though she's been struggling, that May pitches 0 innings in the Big 12 tournament. And I know that's weird, but just as much as she's pitched for Oklahoma, and I'm not saying I'm wanting May to pitch. I'm just saying I find that hard to believe that she's not going to pitch at all this whole postseason tournament. I would right now, if I had to put money up, I would say I think they're going to go with Maxwell to start the game tomorrow. That's just my opinion. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'd be fine with Keeney seeing her. And I don't know, but I think that's where they're going to go. They're going to go Maxwell. With May, you could use May out of the pen. You got Keeney out of the pen to pitch if she gets in any trouble.
I think May out of the pen is really interesting. It
I
seems
like it.
I mean, against Oklahoma State, mind you, they're the number 2 team in the country, and they are that for a reason. They're a very good softball team. First time through the order, she was really good. A reliever role for Nicole May might be something that's in the cards. I just think you have to get Carly Keeney more innings. I think right now she's just kind of in that zone in the circle that it's hard to not give her the ball. And Nicole May against Texas, she appeared in one of the 3 games, took the loss, but only allowed 2 runs. Again, I mean, that's pitching wasn't the issue in that series. It was offense just not able to get timely hits. And I mean, right now you're looking at Oklahoma, they're getting those timely hits. 13 hits against BYU, 2 straight run rules, 2 straight 5-inning games in this Big 12 tournaments. Not playing necessarily a top 25 team just yet, but I mean, BYU and Kansas are pretty good teams. The biggest deal is you got to be able to hit the ball regardless of who you're playing. And you look, this game today, 1 strikeout for the entire team. That's very good. It's something that it seems like it's been a bit since you've been able to say that for OU softball over the last few weeks.
Yeah, and very well could see. I mean, I don't know. It could be tomorrow where you may see Maxwell, May, and Keeney. I don't know. We'll see. But I do know this. 2 games into the postseason tournament, in the Big 12 tournament, OU looks like they're clicking with the bats right now. And pitching's doing well, too. So I know it's 2 games, like you said, it's Kansas, BYU. But let's face facts. They haven't been playing that well, Oklahoma, against teams like that even. So the fact is they've played 2 really good games. They've run ruled. And let's see what happens in the championship. And I bet you anything, OU wants Texas. And I think Texas will be there. And, hey, this is what you play for. This is what these seniors play for, trying to win a 4th natty. What better way to go into the postseason, the regional and super regional, than playing the number 1 team in the country? It doesn't get any better than that. You go win the Big 12 championship, you can sit up, put your head up and say, hey, we are the defending champions 3 times. And, yeah, maybe we've been have some ups and downs, but right now we're playing the best ball. And that's what's happening right now with the Sooners. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel. Check out fansub.com. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Boomer.